Avengers! Assemble.
Welcome back to the channel. It's the Prevengers here, guys, and welcome back to another Mall Feature Fight video, another voiceover video. Today we're here with Cable at level 70 one last time, and we'll be taking a look at him in World Boss Legend. So as you can see by his stats, we got crit damage and ignore defense max. We got run-of-the-mills Uru, max skills up to level 80, rank 2 blast type enhancement, stage 6 of Hawk's Eye, no artifact, and a 200 proc, and then we did go ahead and get his uniform up to heroic. That is the only thing that has changed since the ABX and ABL video, as you can tell. So yeah, let's dive right in. Like I said, we're going in for World Boss Legend. We got to make sure we have the graphics on low so we reduce lag. We're going in with World Boss Legend. We're going to be taking on 3 World Boss Legends today. We're starting with Null. We're going to be running Cyclops lead, Ghost Panther support, or sorry, no. Cyclops lead, and Taskmaster support. I don't know why I said Ghost Panther. And, of course, Cable himself. So we're still running the 5-3-4. With the regular rotation here, we get about 6 bars, so not bad. Almost 7 once you throw in the 1 and 2. So pretty solid. Obviously, this is stage 14 of Null. Want to make sure I said that. We're going to pop our first tier 3 rotation here. We get about ourselves 12, 13 bars there. So that was a pretty nice chunk there. And then we get to go ahead and squeeze in the regular rotation one more time to finish out the first phase of the fight within 27 seconds. So yeah, pretty nice run time here. The blade twisters are a little annoying, but so far it's been a pretty nice run. We just gotta hopefully pop this tier 3 rotation and get past the 22 bar mark, which we do, so we can avoid that sort of attack where he decides to throw a bunch of spikes at you. So being able to skip that is actually pretty clutch. We're going to take a lot of damage here from the Blade Twisters and the Toxic Meteors, but thankfully he has a decent heal, and we got to sort of bring him back to life there. He was on the brink of death, but we brought him back. And 1 regular rotation and tier 3 rotation, and just like that, we're basically into the final phase of the fight. I was a little worried here that I wasn't going to be able to get this off in time, and we were going to have to sort of sit through the dragon phase, but nope, we got to skip it, which is pretty nice. But the only unfortunate side, as you're about to see here, is that he cannot tank the cage. So we have to wait for Thor to go ahead and strike down, because I already had used my co-op skill. So that was a little unfortunate here. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and pop a regular rotation here. I probably could have hit that 1 and 2 to get the tier 3 rotation off as well, but I didn't. And then for some reason there was a delay here. He just now started the timer for the final battle, as you can see there at the bottom, which is kind of weird. But hey, I'll take it. I'll take the extra time. And there you go. There's Cable in stage 14 of Null. Gets it done in 1 minute and 39 seconds. Not too shabby there. Next up, we're going to be going into Mephisto, of course, stage 19, male requirement, running the exact same team here. We just got to get him some decent strikers. So we're going to take in Hulk, wow, why can't I think of his name? Moon Knight and Warpath here. And let's get straight on into it without further ado. Here we go. So again, Cyclops lead, Taskmaster support, same exact thing, except now we're on stage 19 of Mephisto. Pop the regular rotation here. Obviously, we can't see the damage just yet. We're going to have to wait till the next phase to be able to see what exactly the damage is looking like. We were trying to pop our skills there, but he was stunning us way too much, so we couldn't get anything off. But thankfully, we still ended up getting that tier 3 rotation off and procced it decently well. I would say he's decently proc-friendly. He's not that proc-friendly. Honestly, I think a mini rage is going to be better for him. So at level 80, we might switch him over. But because it is a 200 proc, I wanted to try and stick with it. But obviously, you can see it's not terrible, but it's not the best. I do think he would do better with a mini rage, in case you were wondering. He definitely doesn't seem to be all that proc-friendly. This rotation definitely helps be a little bit more proc-friendly, but it's still not the greatest overall. So we're about a minute in here, and we're getting close to finishing the second phase of the fight. Damage looks pretty decent here. As far as the regular rotation and tier 3 rotation goes, we unfortunately didn't have enough damage though to squeeze by and get avoid the rage. He went ahead and still raged here, so we're gonna have to run here in circles and get every single one of these little pads here so that we can go ahead and move on with the fight. So here's the last one. Gonna wait to attack him so we don't get stunned and killed by the fire. Pop a regular rotation and actually save the tier 3 for the next and final phase of the fight here. So here we go. We're gonna go ahead and pop the tier 3 immediately. Boom. We're gonna go for about, let's see here. Proc was a little late. Could have been a little sooner, but we got 12 bars, so not bad. Like I said, still think you'd be better with a mini rage. Go ahead and dodge that attack there. I thought he was going to pop another one, but he didn't. So he went straight into a regular rotation that was kind of lacking. Procced a little early on that one. Like I said, the procs are very inconsistent right there. We just now procced. But either way, it didn't matter because we got the cutscene there, which kind of screwed us over. But it is what it is. So we got one more rage to go through. We got in a regular rotation, though, which is good, so that we could build up to our next tier 3 rotation a little quicker, and we got to squeeze in a little bit of damage there. So we're going to go ahead and pop the tier 3 here. Hopefully we get a good 9 bars, and we do. There is stage 19 of Mephisto, done by Cable at tier 3, level 70 with a 200 proc, and he got it done in 2 minutes and 11 seconds. Not too bad. Next up, and finally, I should say, last but not least, we have Stage 9 of Infinity Ultron. This time we're running Polaris lead and Valkyrie support. Had to switch back there to make sure you guys got to look at that. Sometimes I switch it too quickly when I'm screen recording because, you know, it's a little different than when I'm recording with my voice and everything. When I'm screen recording, I sort of got to guess how long it takes me to say certain things. So that's why it's a little iffy sometimes. So the first regular rotation was it was all right. It was like 2 to 3 bars. The tier 3 rotation was decent as well. Obviously the damage looks a little different here because it's Ultron now. We had to switch to Valkyrie, so just in case he dies there, and we had to keep dealing damage with her so that he doesn't optimize. She put in a little bit of work with that transcendent rotation, so that was nice. So we're going to go ahead and pop his regular rotation. Again, it's another 2 to 3 bars there. That time was almost 4 bars, which is nice. He decided to move out of the way, which is really annoying. But then we went ahead and laid the tier 3 on him here for about 4 bars. And then he went into the time stone, which honestly is probably the most annoying one because I literally cannot hit him. So he went straight into optimization, which kind of stunk, but it is what it is. So he's just a Valkyrie again, just in case. Go ahead and hit him one time, and then we're going to run away from the Space Stone here. Very tricky one. You got to time it very well. If you have a slow character, then you're definitely going to die on that one. We're going to go ahead and use the Time Stone, or not Time, Mind Stone here. Just let it hit. Pop the co-op so we make sure we hit him. We got lucky and dodged that somehow, and one of our characters on the co-op skill did end up hitting him, so we got to move on. We got a juicy 6 bars right there from Cable off that regular rotation. We got him down to 8 bars, so we need to wait a sec and then pop the tier 3 rotation, which he unfortunately dodged. But at the 8-bar mark, he, of course, stops taking damage. So we had to wait a couple seconds before we could actually deal anything. And then this time we went ahead and switched to Polaris. Because of this case, because of this point specifically with the Blade Twisters, I wanted to make sure that Cable didn't accidentally die. And Polaris came quite close here because of those Blade Twisters and because of my own error there. So he unfortunately went straight into optimization, but we got a regular rotation off there, leaving him at 3 bars. We got 1 hit in, but we went ahead and switched to Valkyrie just in case. Again, we got the Space Stone, which is really annoying, but thankfully Valkyrie's enough to dodge it. And then we got the Mind Stone once again. So yeah, kind of repeated the exact same thing twice there. Went ahead and tried hitting him, and we did. Honestly, couldn't even see if I was hitting him, but we did. Went and popped the tier 3 rotation here, popped every single skill to finish out the fight. And there you go. There's stage 9 of Infinity Ultron done with Cable. I love the little flip that he does there in 2 minutes and 22 seconds. So yeah, not too bad. Like I said, he's not the most proc friendly, but you can kind of make it work. I think a mini rage is going to do better for him. But that's basically it. We're at 52% on 57, something like that, on the potential. So hopefully we'll have a level 80 video soon. But yeah, that'll do it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.